of all viewers. Now, this is the first video of the Great British Hobbit League ranking coming to you. Over this video we will see what's new to the 2019 season with all the new awards. And yes, I did say new awards, and we'll get to that in a brief period of time. And then after that we will look at current rankings within the Great British Hobbit League as they are now after the two events. So, an era has been passed. Tom Harrison, who was the league coordinator, has sadly retired as being the league coordinator, and with Alistair King's appointment for the 2019 season onwards, a new committee has been formed to help him out. So I'll be the ranking coordinators in charge of giving you a speedy, quick turnaround on the results, and there'll be various other members you'll get to know. More importantly are your three ranking, your three regional coordinators to help out the TOs, making sure you get a good service. This is purely about the rankings though. So we'll get on with it. I'll give you a brief overview of what the awards are now and how you qualify for them. So the first three are quite simple. These have been in since day one. First, second and third prize overall in the Great British Hobbit League. This takes your best 4 events and you're ranked using your best 4 events. That is both the 100-point events and the 80-point events. 4 tiebreakers if you are on the same amount of points. It then goes to the person who's won the most 100-point events. After that we go into your fifth score, 6th score, and so on until we break the tie. How all events are scored, as we said, we've got 100-point events and 80-point events. 100-point events are, you get 100 points for the winner, 95 for second place, 90 for third place, and then the remaining 90 points are split evenly between the remaining players, and the minimum score you can get is 25, so the bottom quarter of the event will always get 25 Great British Hobbit League points for that event. For the 80-point events, first place gets 80 points, and the remaining 80 points are split evenly over all the other players, with again you getting a minimum of 25 Great British Hobbit League points to your score. So that is the first, second and third prize. What came out a couple of years ago was also the best newcomer. Now this is where it's going to get some clarity for some people. Best newcomer is scored over your top 3 events. That's right, only 3 events for that. And who qualifies? If this is your first season of playing, you automatically qualify for best newcomer. And to help other people out who do not realise this, anybody who competed in the 2018 season and played the maximum of 2 games also qualifies for best newcomer this year. So that's 188 people from last season who competed last season also can compete for best newcomer this year. So there is quite a bit of competition out there for you. Some of the new awards is on top of Best Army award in individual events, there is a Grand Artisan award for the person who's won the best army at the most events. So that is a new award which has come in this season. Another new award, which is one of the more important, well, for some people more important, and what we're trying to encourage within the Great British Hobbit League, is what's known as the Friend of Middle-earth, which is the person who's got the most sporting awards throughout the season of this Great British Hobbit League. So that's 2 of the new awards which are come up. The next 3 awards are slightly different. So these are winner of a region. How we've done it is we've separated the Great British Hobbit League into 3 regions: Southern, Central and Northern. Each event is either within one of them regions. There is equal amount of 100-point events in each region for fairness, and there is the similar amount of events in total within each region. Now, when you play your first game in the season, you are meant to nominate a region you will play in. This means you can only play in that single region for the Great British Hobbit League season. You only count events within that region towards your regional score. So if I've chosen Southern Region, for instance, so any Southern Region event will go into my regional score only. You count your best 3 events in the region to give you a regional score, and tiebreaker is obviously most 100 points, fourth event, and so on and so forth, if we've got to break any ties. This also gives you an award, so we've got an award for Southern Region, Central Region and Northern Region. Clarity, Nottingham Warhammer World events do count on the Central Regions, and it goes up to around Stockport, Manchester area. So any Stockport events, Ardacon are both Central Regions as well. When it gets to Preston Northern, they're all Northern Regions, and Island events are also Northern Region events. So you pick a region and all your events in that region count towards your score. So that is an overall summary of the 9 awards we are giving away at the end of this season. That's correct, 9 awards. So that's one of the new areas we are encouraging. So now we'll go on to the results. So here we are looking at the national standings for the Great British Hobbit League. As you'll notice, it looks very similar to how it's always looked. We've updated it, modernised it for the 2019 standings. So it's all up to date. If you, for Central and Northern regions, you just have to scroll across. So this is Rippon's event scores herein, because it's the only Northern region event to happen so far. So there's 10 players competed towards the Northern region so far, with Harry Johnson currently leading the way there, being the best Northern region candidate in the event so far. So congratulations on Harry for being up there at the moment. So as you notice, each of the regions has just got one band across the top of it, because there is only first place regional prize up for grabs. Here we have the third tab, Other Rankings 2019. So here we'll see Best Newcomer, Artisan and A Friend of Middle-earth. So here we've had 14 players currently over the last 2 events qualify for Best Newcomer. We've got your rankings here at the moment. There's a few people tied on rank 10 with 25 points. As I say, 14 people in total. So you've got your award rank, your name, how many events you've played in total over the season, your total points for this. So this is again over your top 3 events nationwide, and then your score to improve upon, so you know what score you are improving as a quick reference guide. Here we've got great Best Artisan of Middle-earth 2019. So Dan Hupfell and Scott Whitefoot are tied here because they've got 1 score each, and they've only been to 1 event each. And then Friend of Middle-earth is the person who's got the best, most amount of sporting awards. Currently only Harry Moore is on here, because not all events have to have Artisans and Sportsman awards. So please bear that in mind. So they won't always equal the amount of events which have happened. The 4th tab is a nice overview tab. This is the results tab. So here you'll find all the standings of all events which have happened. And also at the start of it, we've got a Masters event. So from 2019 onwards, we've got a Masters event. So people who qualified for Masters in the 19 were the top players in the 2018 standings. The Masters event doesn't give any award points towards the Great British Hobbit League. This is just for pride only. So this was hosted this year at Ripon, and it happened the day after the season opener of Dyson Men, which is the Ripon event. So, but in a slight different order. So Mr. Ed Ball, who was second in 2018 standings, came first at the Masters event, with Jay coming second, who did win 2018 season. And this is quite remarkable, and I have to say a massive well, he's done extraordinarily well. The best newcomer of 2018 finished third in the Masters event. So I have to say, for Kelman, a massive, I can't believe it, and congratulations, massive congratulations to you on that. With world champion coming fourth. He has requested the champion as his name, and you are allowed to request name changes to your name if you prefer. So going forward now, so if you are Michelage and you prefer Mick, like our first founding coordinator, you can just request it and I will oblige and change your name to you. Also, if you get married, let me know and I'll change your surname for you if you want. It's quite simple. So now I'm going on to the actual results. So as you can see here, we've got of Dyson Men, which was the season opener. It'll give you a bit of information. So this was the first tournament for the region. You've got your name, you've got how many points it was, how many points were played, so how many points the army was. We've got best painted, most sporting there at the top. We've got who the tournament organisers were, and then you've got all your awards points in here. So we've got the rank for your at the event, your name, how many league points it's been given, and then also on all events, what was the first tiebreaker and how it became. So for of Dyson Men, it was tournament points originally. So this is how many tournament points everybody got. The second tiebreaker is in West 2019 hosted at Cardiff this next weekend. So we've got another 100-point event on our heels. We're looking at 30 events this season for the Great British Hobbit League. So we've got a lot of events coming in, and that means we are having an event every other weekend near enough, some back-to-back weekends. So in January we've got 3 events on 3 different weekends back-to-back. So we are going to keep these scores up to date for you because we know it's important, and everything is coming along for you. The fourth tab is just an overview at the moment. So this is your player number here. This column, we've got your first name, your surname. It's all done in alphabetical order of your first name, but when you get to like a couple of Adams, then it's alphabetical order where you are in the Adams for the surname. Here next to your name, you've got your ranks for your 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18 season. And here on the page, you will see some other lifetime awards coming up before the end of January this year. We're just going to put all them up. I'm sorry, it's just taken me some time to bring it all through from the previous spreadsheets. As you notice, this is all the information hold on this spreadsheet. This is to try and make it easier for you to look at it. So this is 2019 spreadsheet, which is, there is a link at the bottom of this video for you to look at. The link is always live, so you'll always see the most up-to-date results there is on the spreadsheet. Second link below it is your 2013 to 2018 spreadsheet, which has got all the results from the previous seasons on it, so you can look back at historical event data and historical rankings if you would like to know more. We've just tried to make it easier on you instead of having so many tabs now at the bottom of the spreadsheet. We've pulled the 2019 and made it its own spreadsheet. So thank you for watching this video and bearing to the end to go through everything. I do appreciate it. I'm hoping to bring you videos not quite in depth as this, more of a brief overview of how the rankings have done in total, due to air on my channel at 6 o'clock the Wednesday after important events. So 100-point events, we are looking at doing a video for the Wednesday after every 100-point event this season. For the quiet months, which might not have a 100-point event but a few 80-point events, I'll also get it up to date for you and a brief video. So please can you subscribe to this channel to keep up to date with all your ranking information for the Great British Hobbit League, and please feel free to enjoy other board game related videos on this channel. And have a great evening, everybody. See you again. Bye.